Hello. Can you hear me? There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, how you doing?
Perfect, perfect. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Good, good. Are you home or are you traveling?
I'm home. I'm home. At least
Good.
for a little bit. I
Perfect.
don't see you. Is that normal?
I don't know why. Somebody said they couldn't see me the other day either, and I don't understand why.
I don't know.
But
I just
Heather, can you guys see me?
yeah, I think they see you. They see us.
But you can't see me. I can see you. That's so weird.
So good.
Okay. You know what I look like anyway. It's fine.
I'm talking to the black screen right now.
That stinks. How come?
I don't know.
Yes.
When humans cannot be humans.
Humans. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we'll get started because we only have like 30 minutes because then we have to
Sure.
jump on another call. So anyway, anybody who's going to come in and watch the live after, this is Ilian. He is my not my sponsor, but he is my mentor. He is absolutely amazing. He gives me a kick in the butt when I need it, and I absolutely adore his leadership style. So, Ilian has been in the industry for I don't know how many years, but quite a few, where he's extremely successful. He's been with MWR for the last 8 years, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
correct.
8 years. And he's been, so he'll get into a little bit of that, but he used to play professional basketball. So that's kind of where we bonded. I love basketball. He was a basketball player professionally. He actually played for NC State here in North Carolina in his college years. So he is absolutely amazing. He's been everywhere. Um, so yeah, so Ilian, he is the vice president. He is the number one earner and leader in the company. So he is full of knowledge. So I just thought that it would be an amazing opportunity for you guys to all get to meet him and see the man that I talk so highly about live here on Facebook. So, Ilian, I do have a couple questions for you. Do you want to give a little bit more about yourself, or do you want me to just shoot for the questions that I have?
Well, look, I think you introduced me quite well. I come from a professional basketball player background, sports. So whatever that means, discipline, commitment, pushing yourself to the limits to overachieve over what people think you can do. And I think those are the same values we find in business. So that's it. You go ahead, shoot with the questions. I'm
Okay.
very happy to be here. Thanks for the invitation, Katie.
Okay, perfect. So I have a question regarding a lot of people are asking like, why is MWR so different and as a travel company than other companies that are out there? Like, what makes us special? What makes us different? Why should people engage with us?
Well, first of all, I want to congratulate you for taking that decision because you're a phenomenal person. You're a phenomenal leader. You have really good ethics, real good, ethical values that stand behind you, that stand in front of you. And it's always a pleasure working with someone when you know that you're completely aligned with in the people you're attracting to work with. So, congrats to you for this, first of all. Very happy to be partnering with you. You bring a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, a huge, huge monster in the industry that you are. And I'm ready for us to take this to the next level. And I think that what makes us different is also what attracted you here is that it's very, very simple. It's not complicated. There is no 30-day challenge. There is no 60-day challenge. There is no challenge. All you have to do is enjoy your life. And I find it very, very attractive to people at all ages, by the way, all genders, all ages, to be able to share with other people their experience
Mhm.
when they have something memorable, something to travel. The way we're different is that we actually have a real product. And as crazy as that may sound coming out of my mouth for the people listening, we actually have a real product because a lot of, I run into a lot of people talking to me about other deals and stuff. And I promise you that if you know a little bit about travel in this industry, you'll be quick to realize that we are completely unique in this industry. We actually give a lot of value to our customers. Customers love to utilize the platform. They love to save money. They love to be in the community. At the end of the day, that's what's going to be the backbone, the pillars of a long-lasting company.
Right. Oh, okay. Okay, so my next question would be, um, what makes this actual membership different than another one? I know a lot of times people will be like, well, why do I want to become a member?
Sure.
What are the perks and why, why is there an actual membership fee that, with that extra, the loyalty points and the travel credits that we're getting with every booking, why is
Yeah.
it so important to have that membership?
Well, guys, think about 15 years ago when Netflix came out. People were thinking Blockbuster even refused to collaborate with Netflix and they went out of business. They thought it was absurd for people to pay a monthly fee to have access to movies on demand. And next thing you know, Netflix grew into this giant, changing the paradigm, the movie industry, the entertainment, when Blockbuster went out of business. So every couple years there's a technology that comes out that kind of changes the landscape of things. And I think we've been completely going into a membership model with everything we do in life. I mean, I'm not just talking about, your TV, your phone. I'm talking about every single thing is going towards a membership. I remember playing online for free at PlayStation when I was playing basketball.
Hmm.
A couple years later, I turned it off. A couple years later, I logged back in, and now there is a yearly fee for that. So
Right.
I just got back from the US a couple weeks ago. I was wondering what's playing in the movies, see if it's different than Europe. And big, bold letters, join the monthly fee membership for the movie theater. Watch as many movies as you want for $19.95. I was like, wow, this is crazy. So why
Well, and
would
we
people pay
do
a
live
membership?
in, we're living in a subscription and in a membership world. And that's the other key thing to this too. Like you think
Yeah,
back to like nobody wanted to have a Costco membership. And now everybody has their Sam's Club or a BJ's or all of these other, Costco. Everybody has that membership. Our rewards are so much bigger than
yeah.
having those.
Well, the idea of the membership is to provide more quantity and more value for a customer to continue to use the product, right? So they don't go somewhere else, so they can create loyalty with the program they're using. Because you don't want to pay 5 memberships. It's very rare if you have Disney Plus, Prime, Apple, and Netflix, right? You may have 1 or 2 of those, but you're not going to have all 5 of them, right?
Mhm.
So here's the thing. Travel has been very, very static over the last 15, 20, 25 years, meaning we went from the travel agent model to the online bookings. People are booking their own holidays. They're searching on Google. They're doing a great job because everybody's looking for a good deal.
Mhm.
So our model actually creates a way for you to make sure you have savings, to make sure you get the best deal. Why not save a couple hundred, a couple $1,000 without wasting time searching on the internet, right? So that's one of the first things that we fix through a membership model, saving people money. Because why would I go to a 4-star hotel where for the same budget on my platform, I can be on a 5-star hotel?
Right.
So, lifestyle today is the social media. Every social media you look at, people are talking about lifestyle and destinations they visit and, the car that they rented and the hotel they're staying in and the poolside right in front of the white sand in the Maldives. Like that's what people want to see. That's what people want to do. That's what people dream of doing. The second component of why this platform is extraordinary is there are 2 problems. One is money. People, they want to save money or they don't have enough money to go to the destinations they want or the class they want to go to. The second problem is time. People don't want to waste days and days and days in making Google searches, talking to friends, going to travel planners and travel agents because they want to go to Bali. They've only seen Bali in the movies or on social media, and they don't have time to do all the research, right? So how can we help them save time? Well, we have the AI itinerary creator with our private pricing, meaning we're going to create the itinerary that fits your budget, that fits how many people are traveling, that fits your likings in the city and days that you choose, and provide you with the activities at discounted rates and also provide you with a hotel that fits your budget. Now, we're addressing two things: the problem of money and the problem of time. There is no company out there that I know that can address both things. They either do the money thing or they either do the time thing, but not both.
Right. And what makes our travel perks and, unmatched? Like we have the loyalty points, which is, the membership fee, which is like literally an online bank account that you're saving money. So you have an auto ship for product. This is basically an online account that you can, $119 a month to become a member and as a business member. How many times can you go into the bank and say, here's $120 I want to put away for vacation? And they'll be like, okay, great. Well, we also have a turbo program where it's a $250 one-time fee. And you're like, okay, I want you to double my money. They're going to be like, what? No, that's not going to happen. So we have this program where you can actually double your points to earn more loyalty points and then travel credits every single time that you book. How is that different? Can you explain it in your terms?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the objections that some people may come to is I don't travel enough to get a membership for travel. And my response would be that's exactly why you need a membership model with us, because you will have access to a vacation at the end of the year if you don't take any for double the value of the money you spent, because you can choose a trip and apply all of your loyalty points after 12 months to pay for the cost of the trip, not just for you, but for you and one more person. So we had this example to go to Cancun for, no, sorry, Punta Cana, I think, to go for 1,250 per person. So that's $2,500 for two people for 7 nights, 8 days, all inclusive, 5-star resort. Now, if you're a member here for a year and you're a turbo, as you mentioned, you pay only one time, $250 to have these perks for life. Well, after a year, you're going to get over 2,500 points. I think you're going to get about 2,800. So imagine using 2,500 points to go on that vacation for free for two people. Now, remember that you paid half of that. So this is a crazy incentive for people to actually, they don't have money. Okay, well, we're going to help you put that money to the side to make sure you travel after 1 year. And by the way, in the meantime, anniversaries, St. Valentine's, birthdays, weddings, AAU tournaments for the children, whatever. Any kind of situation, you may go out for 2 or 3 days or one day, one night, use the platform. You're going to be able to save a ton of money. So, like, there's so many ways to look at this. Whether you do it occasionally, whether you do it often, this membership is going to bring true savings to you if you use it properly to the maximum of its advantage. I've saved over $23,000 with my membership. My friend has saved over 35,000. So this
Mehdi,
is
I
not
saw
theory.
that today. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, this is not theory, guys. This,
Mhm,
like, you don't want it, that's fine, guys. Hey, keep paying the full price. Okay
mhm.
with me. I'm not the one hurting. You're the one hurting. You're the one paying.
Right.
We're not here to sugarcoat anything. We're just telling you there's a better way to do things.
Mhm.
It's think about this. It's like all these people traveling first class, and they don't necessarily have the social status to be in first class. They're not making whatever 20, 30K a month, but they travel first class. They know how to hack the system with credit card and points, right?
Mhm.
That's a perk. That's a knowledge. This
Right.
membership allows you to do the same, but for the everyday person to be able to save hundreds and thousands of dollars on their bookings.
Right. And then you can still double dip if you still are a member of an airline or a hotel. You can still put that card on this app, double dip, get points on both. So you're not losing your status with, say, American Express or Marriott Club or whoever you're with. You're still able to use those as well.
Yeah, well, here's the other kicker. Somebody was telling me that the cruise, they were booking a cruise and they had this special status. They sent the information to support. Support made sure that they actually got, I think it was an extra discount of 15% because of the status they had, and they were able to obtain that discount.
Right.
So, guys, like, there are other travel companies. I'm not blind. I know that. Great, fantastic. Good luck to you guys. Okay,
Right.
because customer support here is 24/7,
Right.
multiple languages, local numbers in multiple countries. What do you do when your friend lives in Australia or your friend lives in France or Italy, whatever, and they want to participate? They want to be a member. They want to travel more. Are
Right.
you going to give them the service because you know that the support is going to be good, or are you going to be like, well, that's not really for you right now? Well,
Right.
open
Well,
arm, we're giving it away.
right. And that's the good thing too, 24-hour service, 7 days a week. And that's one thing I noticed when I first joined. I had a question that couldn't be answered. It was about cruises. I jumped on and I typed in my question and all of the languages came out. And I was like, I came from a place where we had to create all of that stuff on our own. There was no translations, nothing. And this is like, we are open worldwide. We can do business anywhere. All the languages are covered. That is absolutely incredible. So where, just to touch on what is your favorite trip or what's the best trip that you have personally done before we touch on the business side of
Oh
things?
man, I love this question. So I've done so many trips with the platform, but I'll tell you the latest one was a couple months ago. Very rarely do I get an opportunity for my parents to be where I stay in Bulgaria, or for us to be all in the same place, actually, is what I'm saying. And my wife's mom to be there as well. We have 4 children. So me and my wife to go on a holiday alone is mission impossible, right? We always have to get one kid with us or 2 kids, not because we don't love them, but because they have sports, because if we could take everybody all the time, phenomenal. But sometimes it's good to go on a date for a couple of days, away from the kids, away from the routine, just to spend some quality time and remember why the whole thing started, right? So me and my wife haven't had too many honeymoons. And I say honeymoons because I love to go, if I could, once a year on a special destination with my wife and spend some time. Because when we do this, we actually start planning also for our future, like what are we going to do this year, what do we want to accomplish, like all of that is important and it's very difficult to do when your kids are around. So we value that time. Parents were in the same city, and as a joke, I told my mom, I said, Mom, I'm going to drop you 2 kids tomorrow, okay? Okay, honey, just do it. I looked at her, I said, oh yeah, this smells good right here, this is about to happen. So I said, but it's going to be for 4 days. That's fine, don't worry, just go do what you got to do. And then I asked my wife's mom, I said, would you be able to watch 2 of our kids for 4 or 5 days? Yeah, sure, no problem. It's which ones? Then I called my mom. I said, Mom, by the way, it's gonna be 5 days because the flights, they're not really cool. There's no direct flight the day before. That's fine, honey, don't worry. I booked Dubai with my wife, and we love Dubai, but we went without the kids. And I always wanted to go to that hotel, the Atlantis Royale. We booked the Atlantis Royale and paid $900 a night. So I know that sounds like a lot of money. It is, but the category of room and hotel we got was worth over $2,000 a night. So I'm saying this to you because go past the $900 a night. Think honeymoon, okay? Think, what do you actually get? We were sitting in the most luxurious hotel in the world. They're not sipping any champagne, open bar. They're sipping Moet all day long. We were on Cloud 22, the pool that's branded by Dolce Gabbana, on a double sunbed in the water, overlooking the whole pond. I have seen a lot of things in my life. I have done a lot of cool things, a lot of resorts, a lot of 5 stars. There was nothing like Atlantis Royale. So that 4 days that we actually spent there and one day of travel was one of the best travels I've had because it's so much sweeter when you paid less than half of the price. It's not, you would pay the full price, you would go there and be like, oh my gosh, this was so expensive, right? Like, let's enjoy this. You pay half of the price, you chill. Like, you actually enjoying yourself. So when I tell that story to people, they just kind of know, they just kind of want to know, like, how is this even possible, right?
Right.
Because you can't get that rates on travel agents. I'm sorry, you can't.
Mhm.
Not for the week, not when I went there. No travel agent was giving this at $900 a night.
Mhm.
You can't get that rate online. The biggest promotion they do is 35%, and not at that hotel. They do it at the sister hotel, the older Atlantis. I know. I go to Dubai often. You can't get that price. You can't. So that's my best story using the platform because that was the most recent one.
Right. And then we're all going to Dubai. If you remember, we're going to Dubai in October. It is correct for like $698 for 5 days, 5 nights, 4 days, like a total experience. That's unheard of. So
5 days, 4 nights. It'd be
yeah,
difficult to have one extra night.
well, it's true. Listen, math has never been
Yeah,
this
let's make
helpful.
it. Let's do it. Let's do it this way. Uh, Look, we designed this trip because Dubai is it's a different world. Like if you've never been, and a lot of the North American people that I speak to have never been, and it's understandable, it's very far away. right? When the US, they go on holiday, they go to Mexico. If they go far away, they're going to go to Hawaii. But
Mhm.
very few people have gone past Europe to go all the way to Dubai, Qatar, Oman, and those are phenomenal places. Especially Europeans go there often.
Right.
Now, check this out. This trip is so crazy. We actually rent the biggest yacht there is in Dubai. We rent that yacht for 500 people. Open bar, everything branded to the company. People having fun together. There's a professional, state-of-the-art DJ, saxophone, dancers with a couple shows during the evening, a dinner, like an amazing dinner. We did it last year. The dinner is insane. You have a rooftop where the party is like going all night. You got downstairs where it's closed and it's AC and everything. You have a pool. You have a jacuzzi on the yacht. And
Mhm.
you see Dubai by night. You see Dubai by sunset. It's the most amazing thing. We actually even stop and people can swim and jump in the marina and all that. It's crazy. But that's
Right.
only one day. The previous day, we go see the Grand Mosque in Abu Dhabi. And that's one experience that you want to do in your life, even if you're not religious, even if you are religious, just for your culture, just to say that you've seen it. There's so much marble. I had never imagined this something like this was possible. I've been
Mhm.
there once before. And the last day, we have a private VIP section reserved just for us, 500 people, at one of the newest and best beach clubs in Dubai. Dubai is all about lifestyle. So if I tell you it's the newest one and the best one, your wildest fantasies of a beach club couldn't even come close to that.
Right.
I'm just telling you, you're going to be at another level. Katie, I'm going to give a spoiler here. I'm working on pushing our organizational team to create an extension, a luxury extension for those who want. It will be limited, maybe to 50 people, not sure how many, 50 or 75, but it's going to include some of the craziest, most amazing other things that you can do in Dubai
Oh
that
wow.
are probably in the bucket list of a lot of people. Why do we want to do this, by the way? If you come from the US, you're going to come there for a week, 8, 9 days,
Mhm.
just because the trip is long. So we want to make sure we give that opportunity for you to extend your luxury vacation because the content you'll get from this is going to be second to none.
Right. Right. So yeah, it's totally stoked. But we were on a call and I like literally was booking the trip as we were on another call. And I was like, I just booked Dubai because like who wouldn't go for that much money? Like that's thousands and thousands
Right.
and thousands of dollars worth. And nothing that this is the thing with this company. Like I came from a place where we built such a culture and community that we lived for those trips. We worked our butt off to earn trips. And this is our life now. We get to travel and meet people and just network our butts off compared to like having to work for it. Like these are any member who's not even building the business has access to these trips. So you don't even
Hey,
have to
I'm
be a
happy with
business
the
member.
travel. I'll be
Hmm.
very honest here. I'm happy with the travel. Like,
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
about, I mean, this kind of experiences that I just shared,
Right.
we do them with the family all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is, this is amazing. Like, that's what
Yeah.
people should travel more, period.
Well, it's more about building memories versus collecting things, right? And
Oh, yeah.
it's this, I'm mind blown by this still. So we have like 6 minutes left before you and I have to hop on another call. Why anybody who has never been in network marketing or MLM, why do you think that they can come in and make money right off the bat? And then another question I want you to touch on is we are launching multiple countries at the same time. Why are you so successful in launching other companies? You've done it for other travel companies, you've gone international. How are you so successful when most countries or most companies will launch a country and they'll shut down? They can't handle the success, they can't handle the mass amount of people that are coming in. Can you touch on that a little bit? Because that's a thing that really is hard to get into other countries, and we are open worldwide. If you have anybody in Nigeria who, all these husbands and that want to get married, like you can do business wherever you want to do business. Why is MWR so equipped to handle the masses that are coming in right now?
Well, it's actually very simple. It relies on people and decisions. If you have the right structure in place, like any business, it becomes, if you treat it like a business, it will pay you like a business. Now, people need to understand that we all work, we all had jobs, we all have been employees at some point or another in our lives, and all of us want to have investments that are passive income, such as real estate investments. I have a ton. I'm very happy with that. That's my passion personally, okay? But we all found out during COVID, especially, that it's very important to have something like an additional stream of revenue. Some people went into drop shipping, right? Some people start referring American Express credit cards and making money off of that. I mean, people are looking for the extra income they can provide to the home. This is actually an industry that's being more and more accepted worldwide. And I think that there are people who are very successful at it and people who actually create a very bad image to it. But if you connect with the right individuals, if you have the right people, people come first after before business, then you're able to put systems in place and lead ethically, lead by example. This company is not a startup. Most companies close before 5 years. Most companies close before 10 years. This company has over 10 years of experience. So systems, contracts, everything that's related for longevity, like systems and tools, that's there. And that's one of the most important aspects when launching new markets, whatever business you do. Even if you launch a franchise restaurant, if you don't have systems for international growth, you will fail. You got to have such extraordinary vision to persevere during that time. You will not be able to do it if you don't have the tools in place.
And
So,
that's another thing too, is that this, the number one, we have an amazing opportunity, but number two is we are launching in many different countries, and we're also open in many different countries to where if you build a team in another country, you can always plug them in. There's such teamwork and such partnership in this environment that you can plug people into other people's systems, and it's a one big happy family. Everybody honestly works together, and I've never felt the leadership or the collaboration that we have here. It's incredible.
okay, kudos to you because you're the superstar here. Okay. And no, I mean, I'm being real. We have a great vehicle for people to experience more out of the world. That's the mission of the company.
Mhm.
Okay. Everything else, regardless of what kind of model the company has, the value is there for the customer. And that's what we're all searching for. Regardless of what we're attracted, when we do business, we want to make sure that the value for the customer is there. If we have happy customers, we'll have happy business owners, we'll have a happy company.
Mhm.
So people like you joining forces only validates everything we've been doing to show the world that this is legitimate.
Mhm. Right. Okay. So probably one final question. Why is it so important to really take a hard look at this and lock in now? Like, what are the benefits of getting locked in now while we're launching North America? Because most of our watchers who will rewatch this are from North America, maybe some other countries, but why is it so important? We are an 8-year-old company with travel. Again, it's like 10 or 12 years old total, but why is it so important for people to take this seriously and like lock in? I give it an explanation of imagine like Travelocity or Expedia having an affiliate program 15 years ago and you had a piece of that. Can you give your perspective on that?
What would be the situation if somebody came to you 15 years ago and said, would you like to take a piece of the pie with Netflix,
Mhm.
Spotify, Amazon Prime, or whatever other, entertainment membership out there that today is accepted massively by everyone? Well, you have an opportunity to take a piece of that pie. We
Mhm.
don't have any competition in our industry of business. Well, obviously, we're revolutionizing the industry of travel, but you know what? That's the fun part because we can be different, we can be unique, and we can give the opportunity for people to feed off of that and create opportunities, not just for themselves, but for generations, because this is here to stay. This is not
Mhm.
here for a couple of months, couple of years. This is here to stay.
Right. And that's the thing. One more thing was, a lot of people are like, oh, it's hype, it's the newest thing. No, that's the one thing that I realized. We did a call with one of a top leader in the industry who's been, a top earner for 30 plus years ago, built with some of the biggest names. And he joined our organization, and having a call with him, he's like, I joined other companies and I I want longevity. I want sustainability. I don't want hype. And that is one thing that Yoni, the owner, and you are the same thing. I am the same way. I don't build on hype. I've stayed in the same place for way too long, for so many years. I don't build on hype. And this is something that I can see lasting forever. And it's basically building on a vision. It's not what's going to make me money for right now. Yes, the money is great, but it's the long-term sustainability and no fluff. There's zero fluff here. It is what it is. It's black and white.
I couldn't agree more with you, Katie. This is it. This is business. This is value. This
Mhm.
is customers.
Mhm.
Guess what? I'm
And
going to continue to travel.
yeah, and we have more customers than we do actual ambassadors, if that tells you anything, and that is huge in this type of space. So
Absolutely. That's rare.
yes,
And we
so
have it. One
yes.
more validation.
Yes. So anyway, we have to go, you guys. We have another call to hop on, but thank you for tuning in. Watch live if you guys have any questions. Get on with whoever invited you to this call, and then or message myself, and we will take care of you. Thanks, Ilian.
Take care, guys.
Bye.